Yo, what's up guys? Joker here, bringing you a video going over essentially content that I'm going to be making. Right now, I don't really feel like playing the Path of Exile League. I don't know if it's the changes they've recently made. I don't know if I'm burnt out because of the amount of hours that I've recently played. I mean, all in all, I only started Path of Exile at the end of Legion. So, pretty much 2 years, and I have 3,100 hours in the game. So that's a lot of time if you think about it, especially because I only play for usually about a month and a half or 2 months. So of the league. So that is a lot of time. So I don't know if I'm just burnt out right now or I'm just looking for something different. But I'm not finding enjoyment in Path of Exile right now. And looking at the player numbers, I feel like at least a portion of players feel the same, with the fact that our player numbers for this league are already pretty much going into month 3 numbers for a lot of the other leagues. So, and once again, that's only on Steam, but I don't know. I may revisit Path of Exile maybe like a month down after everything else dies down, because there's just so much content that I want to go ahead and do. I want to go ahead. I need to finish leveling my Final Fantasy XIV character so I can be ready for Endwalker. I need to go ahead and test out New World. Right now I have about 15 hours in it. New World's been a lot of fun. I want to test it out more before the open beta. RuneScape 3 has more Elder God War dungeon bosses coming on the 26th of every month. There's a game called The Ascent, an ARPG shooter that just came out today, as well as there's a bunch of stuff in here coming out. Blessed Unleashed is August 6th. Naraka Blade Point comes out on the 12th. These both look really interesting. I want to go ahead and test them out. I mean, Lost Ark doesn't come out for a while, and I continue to go through my store constantly on my recommendations and add games to my wish list with future upcoming dates that I feel might be interesting. I can go ahead and buy these games, test them out, and then essentially make a video and see if anyone else wants to test it. So I do wants to give it a shot. I do know the channel is primarily Path of Exile. That's where most people actually subscribe for, is Path of Exile stuff. So I do apologize, but yeah, there's not going to be any Path of Exile probably for a decent little bit, because I have New World, I have Final Fantasy XIV, I have Pokemon Unite, which I've been playing a shit ton of. I have the RuneScape 3 Elder God War bosses. I have The Ascent that comes out today. I have 2 more games that come out in like a week. So essentially, these are all things that I'm really looking forward to. And the fact that I'm not looking forward to Path of Exile right now and I'm not enjoying it, I tested essentially 3 different characters. I mean, and it's not like I don't have money. I could go ahead and I could reroll, right? Because I do have 79C and then I do have 2 tabbies. So I have like 100 some C. So I could technically re-roll a character into something else. But I don't know. I'm just not finding enjoyment in Path of Exile right now. And instead of trying to force it and trying to come up with something unenjoyable, I'm going to play games that I find enjoyable. Might be pretty selfish, but I essentially tested everything that I wanted to, really. I wanted to test Storm Rain. It was super underwhelming. I wanted to test Forbidden Right. It was super underwhelming. And then the last thing was going to be that icy spell, Deadeye. But I got it to level 28, and then I purely lost motivation to actually play. Like, let's jump over to it. I got it to Act 3, and I completely lost my motivation. So, instead of doing, Winter? Instead of doing something that, I feel like I'm being forced to do, and is probably super boring to watch, I'm going to go ahead and try to at least give you guys games, ideas, content of some games, RPGs that you might like to play, because that's the point of my channel, is I want to bring attention to other games or other MMORPGs or other ARPGs that are good that people may not have tried, and giving them like 50, 100 hours of playtime to give people an opinion of, hey, this is really good if you like this type of game type thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, that I just wanted to make a short rant video going on about that. Probably no Path of Exile. Maybe when other stuff dies down in like a month or so, I might jump on the league. Depends on the player numbers and everything, because I also don't want to struggle super hard to buy items. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment something that you want to see coming up. And until then, I'm sorry. Until next time, take care.